Welcome back to Science Rocks. This summer, we've really seen an increase in the number of females enrolled in our STEM summer camps, and that is a reflection of what happens during the school year. This is the Women of STEM event at Seminole Middle School, which brings female STEM professionals to our students. ERIN LAWSON is a senior engineer for Pinellas County Transportation.
I think it's important to let all the young kids, especially women, know that you can do whatever you want to do, of course, but getting into this field is very beneficial. It's good for them to find their way, to find a good livelihood, and it benefits the whole community, really.
When you're talking to the females today, what message do you want to relay to them?
I want them to feel like they can be empowered and not to be held back by their gender. And I want them to know that, doing well at school now, this is their job, and in the future it'll bring great rewards.
Our STEM students, like Abigail Stevenson, really get a lot from their STEM experience. So Abigail, you are a STEM Academy student here at Seminole Middle School. What has it been like for you?
It's been really cool because we've had to come up with different ideas when it comes to building something or planning it out for.
And what are some of the activities that you've been working on all year long?
In the morning STEM Academy, I'm building a suspension bridge.
Oh, wow.
And then during STEM class, we're building gliders. It's pretty cool, mostly because I didn't have the opportunity to do this back in my old school. Being able to gear my learning more towards the STEM academics has also been pretty fun because it's helped me grasp more knowledge when it comes to mathematics and sciences.
And Abigail's mom, RENEE, says she has seen a big change in her daughter since moving from Texas, thanks to her STEM experience. RENEE, you have your daughter in the before school STEM Academy program. What has it been like for your daughter?
It's been eye-opening. She's always had a focus of doing, she's been interested in animals, marine biology, things like that. So getting her involved in the STEM has helped her realize that there's a lot more out there for her to do, in that she's learning that not only will she be working with animals, but she's also aware of how the machines work that she'll be working with. We've encouraged her to take notice about, you may have to work on the machines yourself or have somebody come in and be able to explain. So that part's been eye-opening. The other thing we've really enjoyed is her teacher has got her real involved in looking at how things are put together. So she's been excited about it.
And for you as a parent in our Pinellas County School District, why is it important for your daughter to be involved in the STEM Academy program?
I'm a nurse, so having that piece of it, having the science piece of it has been very important. We are a science-based family. Her oldest sister is a molecular biologist. So that piece of it's been really strong. Math is not one of her favorite subjects, but you know what? She has really branched out and has seen how each of the components of STEM have been put together and how they work well together.
We see so many gains in the academic performance of our STEM students on standardized testing that we hope to see even more in the upcoming school year. When we come back, Jamie Height takes us to the elementary science lab.
So today we looked and dissected owl pellets. So students were able to have a hands-on experience using owl pellets to learn more about the food chain. And the way I picked this activity was by looking at the data from their diagnostic assessment at the beginning of the year, and we looked to see what areas they were proficient in or they needed more support. And so this club gives them an opportunity to come back and learn more about those concepts and skills that they haven't learned just yet or need to refine a little bit more.
I like that we get to experience fun activities and experiments, like hands-on activities, like what we're doing right now, the owl pellet dissecting an owl pellet. And I just think it's a good experience for learning and to further science adventures.
I hope they walk away with a love for science and experiments and just that ongoing wondering and exploration with investigations, just wanting to investigate more and ask questions and do more experiments.
We get to learn new things, and sometimes I call it a light bulb moment when I learn something that's so interesting.
It's important because students in the classroom are exposed to the content area, but that extra nature of science piece where they're doing the experiment and actually conducting, going through the steps as scientists, this is a great place for them to do that in a safe environment. They can be in a small group and just explore more of the nature of science side of science.
Every week we have a different experiment, and I love doing experiments.
It's fun, really fun to me, and it's exciting to learn about science.